Welcome back to the channel and to the new Park Who Dis contest. Each and every submission gets its own spotlight, and today we are looking at Radyr Cove by Firefly. Today I'm joined by Rellimetep. Relly is a Planet Coaster streamer and very well known member of the community. Although he was unable to submit a park, Relly was a participant and featured streamer during the contest. Hello Relly.
Hello Moon, how are you, sir?
I'm wonderful, thank you. How are you?
Oh, absolutely marvellous. All the better for hearing your dulcet tones.
Oh, stop it. So, Firefly says, when I got the pirate theme, I was a little disappointed. I like colours a lot, and with pirates, I think about a lot of browns. That's where I mixed it up with the Caribbean. As I was building the colourful houses, I watched a documentary about Wales, and what did I see there? Colourful houses, so the name of the park comes from the city with the colourful houses. I searched for Wales symbols and added a lot of Narcissus. I added the love spoons, you will spot them, and covered a roof with the dragon flag made out of flowers. I also felt kinda guilty when removing some structures, so I made a museum in the Swan which became the Old Swan. I thought of it as a nice tribute to the original park. The story of the dark ride just came into mind, and then I thought of cutting out silhouettes from black paper and taking photos of them for the queue of the dark ride. Retheming into the future. As the weather becomes more mild, I try to add a lot of nature, as even palm trees start to thrive here. Oh, and don't forget to go into the crow's nest, as there's something to see at the top. I had a lot of fun with building, but now I have to hurry to get it to you. Well, clearly Firefly did hurry and got it to me on time, and I cannot wait to get into it.
Oh, definitely not. This is one that I'm excited for.
So, as always, we will start with piece count. To zoom right out for this one.
Oh, God, I thought it'd crash for a second there.
Which is 32,142, so well under the limit. And I'm amazed with the amount of stuff that's in this park, that it's so low.
That's exactly what I was just going to say there. It looks so dense and so lush.
This is Park Variation Quebec, which means we've got the River Rapids, the go-karts, the Hellion Ring, and the Insanity, giving us the pirate theme. We've got at least one coaster, we've got a dark ride buried deep under the ground, and the Swan, as mentioned in her description, is very much still in position in the form of the Old Swan. And here we are down on the ground in Radyr Cove, and my goodness, I mean, aside from the entrance itself, the array of things across this skyline, it's just incredible.
The range of colours and vibrancy there just makes it very inviting, makes you want to go in there and see what else there is to see. Including
this insane structure.
Yeah, that certainly grabs attention, doesn't it?
It does just a bit. An enormous crow's nest.
Oh, I'm loving there the cannonballs that have been fired into the wall with like the cracks around it and everything.
I was just about to say that. I think that's a brilliant touch, and it's still adding that red ring as if it's still like smoking hot as it's set.
Yeah, you can see the smoke rising from it and everything. And
in we go, and wowie, look at this.
Oh, how's that for a planter? That is such a good idea.
Beautiful hanging basket made of a rowing boat and a custom oar there, it looks like, as well.
Nice replacement for the lights that were in there. Obviously, we do have some wall-mounted lights. And some even up on the top there, so we don't have to worry about the entranceway being pitch black. So yeah, very good.
There is a whole bunch of custom media in this park, and a lovely touch that Firefly's done is made reference to the original Radyr Valley with little photographs, which is lovely. Maybe she made them all sepia as well.
Yes, that is such a nice touch.
It's lovely, and we got so yeah, that was Daffodil. Our flat ride, testing myself here, testing my memory. But really, when I look at this, I'm just reminded of how plain my park was compared to all of these wonderful parks I've been spotlighting.
Yeah, but you weren't building it for a contest, though,
no,
let's be fair.
I was going for basic budget British park, so I think I succeeded there.
Oh, 100%.
And here we are in the entrance plaza, and once again, you just don't even know where to look.
Yeah, the vibrancy just continues. How quaint is this? Very, very lovely, intricate buildings there. One of the better planters as well that I've seen just straight in front of us.
It's got some toucans.
Oh, two toucans.
Two toucans on these crossing palm trees. Yeah, I feel Firefly is some sort of artist would be my guess, because she knows how to create composition.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, as you said, the composition work on this, the sightline, the color palette, just everything's so vibrant and lively. And we've literally just stepped through the entranceway.
Yeah,
so God knows what we're in store for.
I know. To our left, we've got Ahoy Hotel, or the Welsh Gwesti. One of the few Welsh words I can pronounce.
Very well done, better than my attempts.
Thank you. Yeah, we got some more pictures in here. A lovely shot of the... help me, Relly, is this a corkscrew?
That's a Heartline roll there.
Okay, Heartline. I mean, I literally built it and I don't know what it is. But that's good. Oh, and reusing my custom lift door that was used over on the dark ride. Using that over here.
Yeah.
I'm guessing... Oh, come on, Tegid Cam. No, broken it. But I have confirmed there is indeed a hotel in here. And now I'm stuck here forever.
We at least know that for sure. That's a crying shame.
Yeah, so I think, Relly, you're going to have to do the rest of the tour on your own, and I'm going to be stuck in this hotel.
Oh, okay, so I now have to go and subscribe to all of the TMTK in this park myself and load that up.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a good job I don't start work for another 24 hours.
Exactly. Thank goodness I managed to escape. We can all rest easy. I'm back on solid ground.
You mentioned earlier about noticing your own TMTK on the entrance. I'm noticing my flooring there. I'm
which
noticing
one?
My font bin.
This one?
That wooden floor right there.
Is it?
That's mine, Yeah.
That's very nice.
And the Art Deco font on the hotel was mine, just to blow me own horn.
No, please do. I didn't know that was all yours. That's very impressive.
Yes.
This font here.
That's the one. Fully recolorable as well.
Really, sell it, plug it.
What a lovely walkway
down
along like the side of the pier here.
So immersive.
Absolutely beautiful.
She said that she based this on the actual town of Abereron, and it does feel like you are in an entire town. You could easily be.
Completely. Yeah, 100%.
What have we got here? The Harbour Master.
Wow, we're seeing Coaster Track there. Priority queue as well. Lovely.
Ooh. And what have we got here, Relly?
This to me looks like the Gerstlauer Infinity, but I also always get that confused for the Looney Tunes. So
that's true.
Let's just confirm this. Yes, the car is very similar, but yes, thank you for putting me on the spot there.
You're so welcome. It is indeed the Looney Tunes. I want to say that is the El Loco in real life.
Exactly that, yes.
Oh, look at me go.
You're becoming a coaster bro, just like all of us.
I'm so proud of myself. Well, here we are with the Harbour Master. Let's hop on.
A little bit whippy. I don't think Firefly will mind me mentioning this because she has brought it up on stream. I know for a fact that these are the first coasters that she's properly made. Mm-hmm. Obviously, a little bit fast in places, a little bit too bumpy, a little bit too rough going over some of those little bunny hills, and could control the turns a little bit better. But on the other hand, though, what great theming around there, what great views coming off that. not everyone is going to play this game to focus on building coasters. And I think we can see from this, Firefly's wheelhouse is very much more on the theming side of things. So I think, we can forgive any slight lack of realism on that. It was a fun ride at the end of the day.
Exactly. I was just going to say the same thing. It doesn't matter. Like, I would have been no better creating an El Loco myself. I just think it was fun, and it was just part of the requirements that you had to build a coaster. So we're always going to get people that aren't interested in the coaster building. I know there are many people like that, myself included. So yeah, I think in terms of it being just a fun thrill ride, and as you said, the theming around it interacted with the pirate ship wonderfully, weaving in and out across the sea. Yeah, I thought it was good fun. And we follow the path round with even more clutter every single area you look in.
Just back into the right there, was that even a little play slide?
Oh yeah,
that I've noticed there. Oh god, even behind that, this is how densely the theming is. There's even swings going out over the jetty.
There are, and this lovely bridge here.
Cute. Climbing frame and everything. Yeah. I'd never even noticed this being put in. But yeah, I love it when people put the addition of like a small playground in there. I know it doesn't technically work, but it's something that parks quite often have. So kind of go to the time and effort of making that. I always appreciate.
Yeah, nothing needs to work on the Moomin Little Socks channel. We're all about the aesthetics. Okay, we got some toilets. Out of order. Use porta potty.
It's a great solution, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm slightly concerned about the safety rings to the side of it. I'm wondering how deep those go.
Yes. Got some swimwear here as well. There's so many pieces.
I'm sure we'll both look stunning in that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would suit the both of us. She's clearly delved deep in the TMTK catalogue. And we got ourselves a castle, which of course no Welsh park is complete without.
I know a lot of the parks that I've seen so far, when you go through these little walkways, it is as kind of as utilitarian as it needs to be. Whereas this, we can see like the cannon off to the side, even like camera crew and everything there. I don't know if there's meant to be like some kind of
little photo op here.
Right, with you.
And there's another one over here. Get your photo taken in the stocks, like this guy is.
My word.
This castle also acts as a really nice center point. It's looks like you can just kind of go off in any direction from this point. Which way do we go, really?
We came from that way. If in doubt, go left.
Okay, let's go down here. We've got a blacksmith in here, run by Orlando Bloom.
Yes. That's it. His roles have dried up recently, so yeah, I think it's about time that he got himself a job at a theme park.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Oh, a lovely carousel tucked into there. Vortex. Piracy. Because everywhere is so enclosed, you just lose yourself. Like, I've got no idea where I am in the park right now.
No, completely.
But I like that. It's nice getting lost in something that you feel like you should be familiar in, but
yeah, but when it's been changed to this degree, then it doesn't matter if you made the original layout or not. When it's been altered this much, this well as well.
Through the rocks brings us to our rapids. Very exciting.
Marvelous. First things first, I must say the rock work and the like the nature work on this is absolutely impeccable. Obviously, very close quarters, and it's one of those rides because of the rotation. You're going to miss certain things, unfortunately, and if you use different camera angles, you tend to kind of cut through the terrain or whatever scenery is up there. But my word, what's going on here? A nice little hot tub, nice shower, as you do on there. I was just going to get on to how well integrated the scenes are, and how's that for a perfect example of that. But things like this octopus that you made up with the TMTK tentacles.
Yeah.
I love the custom teeth that are done in there. It's good to kind of delve in as we're doing now and have a look at all of this detailing, because my word, how much time and effort has gone into this.
I've already said it before, but I'll say it again. It's just so immersive. I felt lost in this world that she'd created. It felt so alien compared to Radyr Valley.
It was great use of the day-night sequencer as well to make sure that the cave was as dark as what it should be.
Yeah.
And then obviously turn back to day just as we're exiting.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I think that was top work.
Oh, and we see from this angle as well that lovely floral Welsh dragon.
What a delight that is.
Excellent work on that. It's almost a shame that it's on the roof. Obviously, you don't really get to see it too much, but I do like that as a nice little nod to the origins. I leave those kind of things up to Zero Fox. For,
I was going to say, that's very Zero Fox inspired, isn't it?
Everything is just dripping in details. Is that someone fishing over there? It is, my word.
There's just something everywhere you look. And we've got a drop tower inside of this cannon.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
The cannon. She's repeated this ride sign texture across the park, I've noticed.
And yeah, is that just a screen with the lettering put over it, or is that all custom planks that
they are?
It is all different planks.
Yeah.
My word.
Look at them all. The colour palette she's used there is really beautiful. Let's have a little peek inside the cannon. There we go. Lovely.
Nice little eatery. I'm liking that kind of twisted rope design that she's done on the sides there.
Yeah, it's very Welsh.
Nice little bit of air hockey.
Who doesn't love air hockey?
Indeed.
It's got some beanbags for the kids.
And the dogs apparently as well. Like the floral work around this entrance to the cave, not just on the side, but going all the way up and around towards the water.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
I'm rather blown away by this, I have to say.
Oh, the wider galley. So it's a galley that is... I'm with you.
I don't know. I'm glad you are, because I'm not.
Well, I'm taking a punt at it. Oh my word.
I know.
How's that for the view over there?
Distracted by this now.
Oh my god. This is so pretty.
Is that you got an orca up there as well?
It's a flying whale.
Not just again, an orca, it's a flying orca.
Of course. But with dropping in on quite a few of Firefly streams, I do know some of like the build process of this, and not only were the coasters her first attempts, there's quite a few of these basic shape models throughout the park.
Yeah.
And I do know as well that's her first attempts at those.
Oh wow. And such great use of the Arctic rocks here as well.
To making it almost into like cloud work and whatnot to have this as out flying. Yeah. Oh, he's a cutie.
Wowie. And all this for a pirate ship.
That's gorgeous. Nice views over across the water. Beautiful stuff.
Oh, I think this is our dark ride.
Oh, yes. I remember something about like a shadow player being used in this.
I think the fact that she made these herself makes this even more impressive.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just above and beyond, isn't it? But we have some interactables here. Very exciting. So let's give this a press, shall we?
This is the story about the life of John Tyrrell. By the age of 19, John already rose up to the rank of lieutenant. On the 12th of August in the year 1680, John Tyrrell married his lovely wife Jane Muir. John was 32 years by then, and this is his story.
Well, there we go. This is his story. I'm excited. Let's move down to the next scene. And bear in mind, all of this is just pre-show for the dark ride.
Exactly. This is, like I say, very kind of stereotypical of like Dutch theme parks. So I'm loving how much inspiration she's taking from things that she enjoys about going to parks herself. This is lovely work.
Their love was strong, and soon they were blessed with a daughter who they named Victoria, a beautiful girl which they loved dearly.
And yes, definitely a voice that I recognise there doing the voiceover.
I wonder who that could be.
Yes.
Oh, we have death.
Oh no.
They had a few lovely years together, until Jane got sick and died of typhoid, while John was on his way home on the ship the Mermaid. He would arrive 2 weeks after her passing, only able to visit her freshly dug grave with his little girl Victoria. His late wife left him a letter which she ended with,
"Take care of her daughter, John. She needs you as much as you need her."
So emotional.
I know, it's tragic. If a Q line can give you emotions, though, then, hats off.
I know. You're doing something right.
When they walked home, hand in hand, John and his little Victoria started to talk.
"Father, Mommy isn't coming back, isn't she?"
"No, little one. She's in heaven now. It's you and me now, and I will take care of you. So don't you worry, my child."
Don't you worry.
John tried to leave the army, but his contract wouldn't let him. He came to an agreement to take only one more trip, and then they would let him retire, so he could stay home with his daughter.
"But Father, you promised me that you would stay with me. Please don't go."
"Sweet Victoria, I don't have a choice. It will only be for 6 months. Aunt Catherine will stay with you, as I know you like her."
"I do, but Father, what if there are pirates? What if you never come back? Please don't go. Please, Father."
Please don't go, Fuero.
I'm already welling up. I know what's going to happen.
John had no other choice than to go on his last journey. When he reported to the harbour master, he indeed warned him for pirates, as 2 ships were taken down in the last 3 months. When he went aboard the ship, his eyes searched for the queue for his little girl. And there she stood, tightly gripping her aunt's hand while tears ran down her face. John grinded his teeth and forced a smile on his face. And while his ship, the Phoenix, set sail, he kept waving at her until she only was a dot on the horizon.
Well, there we go. Pre-show done, and my goodness, what a queue area this is.
Indeed. I don't think, obviously I've done a couple of these spotlights with you now. I don't know if you've seen anything like this previously, but I certainly haven't.
Absolutely not. Not this level of detail, or even a pre-show so far.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a minor detail, but it's really lovely to see. Obviously, this is the ramp that we just walked down from here.
Yes.
Obviously, in Planko, it's easy just to kind of ignore that, but the fact that it's been incorporated as it would be.
It's so satisfying, isn't it?
But there we go. It's time for our dark ride, whilst the pre-show is still fresh in our minds.
Oh, God, yeah, there's an entire ride to experience as well on top of that. That was as good as some people's dark rides just in the queue. Yeah, just a little bit on the spectacular side, that.
Just a tiny bit.
My word, did that not disappoint? That was just absolutely breathtaking.
I mean, the thing that stood out to me was how perfectly everything was timed to the music. I mean, that's a feat in itself.
Exactly. Like the rotation of the car in time with like the sweeps of the music lifting to move from scene to scene. It goes without saying, but the colour palette and the lighting, the storytelling, second to none. Can't argue with this. I mean, I've been playing this game since launch, so 6 years, and I would be proud of this if I made this. And as mentioned at the start, Firefly, although yes, you may well have been seeing people building herself and whatnot, but has only really been playing Planco for 6 months, let alone 6 years.
It's just mad. I'm pretty confident in saying this here is probably the prettiest scene I have witnessed in Planet Coaster.
Wow, that's a claim and a half, and coming from someone like yourself.
I'll admit, I was so jealous of this. I came down here earlier before we did the spotlight to try and figure out how she did this lighting, and even looking around and pulling it apart, I still can't figure it out. So,
no.
I mean, look, there's no lights behind here. There's a couple. There's one there, and there's a couple pointing down here. This is like a painting.
What I'm really impressed by this is not just the colour palette that's on there, but especially if we look over to the left, you see the constellations, you see the Big Dipper just in the background, straight ahead there. To the right of that is Orion with the belt and whatnot. They're the only ones that I know out of this. I imagine if we continued on, all of these little groups of stars will be their own constellations. And I can't even think of what piece that would be to get you such a fine, like, pinpoint light.
That's TMTK. Of course.
Of course.
The only shame with this ride is, similar to what you were saying about the rapids, is there's no way you could be on a ride where you could fully appreciate this, all of it.
It begs for multiple rides, though, and that's then is the sign of a good design.
So in front of us, how can we ignore this wonderful Hellion Ring skin?
So good. I love it when people do this, like a massive oversized structure as either part of just basic theming, but obviously with this we've got the Hellion Ring inside of it as well. But not just that, the interaction that you're getting with the coaster on this, it's
Absolutely.
Obviously like serving multiple purposes. How intricate is that?
What's this going to be?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm wondering what this is going to be. Is this maybe the other coaster? Oh, is that a transfer track off to the side there to your left? Hey, even thinking about the realism and yes, the detailing in there.
I'll stop getting distracted and let's hop on this coaster.
Very nice launch coaster that we have there. Again, maybe not as realistic as what some of the other entries may well be, but a very smooth, very fun experience on that. So much in the way of interaction. Again, hats off to you there, Firefly, for attempting this.
This big old pretzel here
looks
fantastic. The loop around the compass.
That's so nice.
Brilliant.
It's crazy. Is that just all scav? Just completely? Yeah.
Of course it is.
Hundreds of pieces of scav.
Creating like mossy walls.
Yeah.
Lovely little seating area. I love the use of this
like the grill,
walkway.
Yes. Yeah, so that you can see the tunnel system underneath it. That's beautiful. I'm sure he deserved it.
Yeah, and behind us we've of course got the Swan, or the old Swan now, and look how wonderful the side of this looks now.
It's absolutely beautiful. The coloration on that is fantastic. I must say, Moomin, I've seen a couple of different rethemes of this now, and this for me is the best use of the Swan hub that I've seen in the contest so far. Such a lovely little homage back to what was originally here. Such a good idea.
The car that was outside Valley Races got many of the props from BFG, including my favourite set piece, actually. The BFG sign that took me far too long to create, because that's all made out of hydro beams.
Well, you could have just contacted someone to make that as one TNTK piece.
Couldn't I? I think I wanted to prove a point. Yeah, I think it's a fantastic use of the space, as you said.
There's so many just nice little features like this, you know, an area that a lot of people would have just put a few plants, maybe a fountain. No, we'll have a live show, why not?
Yeah, exactly. And let us not ignore this.
The old crow's nest, how can we ignore this?
And she did ask that we hop on this just to view the top. I like how everything's muffled because we're in this glass box.
Yeah. So rather than the plain views, we have essentially a rotating dark ride.
Yeah.
I've never seen this done before.
No, can't say I have.
So beautifully done. Such a nice touch, this.
And just behind us we have the Kraken underneath the compass, which is a Rocktopus.
I love this, how every little nook and cranny has something in there.
We're just going to go back on ourselves a little bit because I've seen there's a little magic carpet ride over there called Lost Wish. Sits right on the edge of the park where the service road once was. Some lovely additional details here with the rock work.
Exactly, yeah, the rock work and the water flow in that is absolutely gorgeous.
And back over on the other side, we've got Treasure Hunt, our go-karts, and loving this almost 2D pirate ship.
It's so cute, like you say, almost just like a kind of facade piece like that. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. We've obviously seen this from above, and you've even shown it in one of the update videos. What a good idea to use on the go-karts for a pirate theme here.
The treasure map, we'll have another look at the end, but for now it's time for me to drive another go-kart. I believe in myself.
Yes, there we go, get your foot down. So taking them on the inside.
Yeah. Our competitive side's coming out.
Nudging them off into the water to the side, quick.
Yes. Don't know how many laps we got today, but maintaining the lead so far.
You're doing fantastically, much better than I could.
Oh no, no.
We spoke too soon.
Yeah. I overtook on the last corner. Oh, really, it was all your fault.
Oh, that's it, just blame me, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's, as you said, it's such a unique idea I haven't seen done before, but so simple.
Indeed, it just works perfectly. And again, using that idea of working in the compass as though it's like a map laid out with someone wanting to kind of use that to find the treasure, obviously with the X marks the spot there. Absolutely perfect. So simply done, but the terrain work to blend it all in, the use of the colour on the track itself, yeah, it works absolutely perfectly.
And across the bridge brings us to the other side of the castle and our insanity, now called the Lighthouse, which I'm pretty certain in saying is the same thing that Fuero called his one. So
highly original thinking from the pair there. Brilliant stuff. But,
it's almost like they're in a relationship with each other and live together.
Exactly, yeah. Who'd have thought it?
Who would have thought?
What a lovely skin, though. It's just a treat for the eyes, is this.
So we'll just do a little fly around at night time, which is very much needed because some of these elements here, the lighthouse we were just looking at, looks absolutely stunning. But something I did catch by accident earlier was our pirate ship over here.
This is just absolutely gorgeous. The use of the colours on there is stunning. We shouldn't expect anything less after the light show that was in the the dark ride there, the use of colours on that was spectacular. And Firefly's done exactly the same thing above ground on this. Brilliant work.
I feel like I need some pointers from Firefly. I need to learn a secret.
100%. Lighting's one of those things that I kind of leave last minute and kind of that'll do kind of thing. Whereas this shows off what you can do with a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of creativity, and a lot of talent. I'm
genuinely just a bit speechless that someone can pull off this in 10 weeks, but to this level of detail, just every inch of this, as we've said multiple times, has just got so much clutter and detail that it's just thinking about the amount of time it must have taken her to place all these individual pieces, but everything's placed with such care and thought.
Exactly. The artistry behind it is just absolutely stunning. We've said that multiple times on this. It's top tier. Absolutely stunning stuff.
I recommend downloading it for yourself and just taking a wander around, because there is no way we could cover everything, because there's so much tucked in.
Exactly. In fact, I have just noticed there as we've done that, did we even go in and have a look at that Ferris wheel, which is in the middle of this wrecked ship here?
That's beautiful.
I think Firefly should be very, very proud of herself for this.
I'd like to say a massive thank you to Relly for joining me today. Make sure to keep tabs on your favourites ready for the public vote after all submissions have been showcased. Don't forget to like this video, not only to support me, but to show some love to today's creator. Catch you in the next one.